Hey, I wanted to show you my beautiful pickle sandwich. So these are bread and butter pickles with just generic mustard and sweet relish. And it reminded me of my blog where I was writing metaphors about the public defender crisis, where if you imagine the justice system is like a fast food operation, if you keep laying out all the buns and putting the pickle and the mustard on them, but you have no burger, that's like having no defender. Because if you have just it would be like, well, let's just put more pickles on it, which is like lay on more charges and more frivolous cases. When if you don't have the defender, the burger, you're not having hamburgers. If hamburgers is justice. I have some other metaphors that are in my head which are so troubling I don't want to discuss them, but they make me laugh chronically. Okay. When it's caraway rye bread, it's really good. It's a bit too pickly. If I did have like a Beyond Beef like fake vegetarian burger, it'd be pretty good. Yesterday I had cucumber with tomato. It was so yummy. I miss bamboozler. I used to have like something like 3,000 bamboozler videos or something. It was like a Swedish live streaming company that went under. Why would they want to archive all that? It was just kind of like, woo, everyone can stream now. It was so cool. Pretty annoyed that the homeless women are getting called rats now at Lifeboat. It wasn't there a metaphor about rats jumping off a sinking ship or rats jumping off a sinking lifeboat or I don't know, it's just very unbecoming to the director of Lifeboat to call his clients rats to their face. And of course, I'm emailing city council and the county commissioners. I don't know what, like, how bad is bad or like when is it bad enough? I mean, if I could just write Aaron an email or Kirk Wintermute and be, for instance, when Obi Babs got his face bashed in to where he needed staples and stitches, he's paraplegic, the actor Obi Babs. I was like, oh, that's pretty bad. Like, let me write you. No, I assure you there are violent assaults at your facility from your clients making the whole neighborhood unsafe. And Kirk Wintermute just like wrote me back like, no, I don't remember the exact chronology. I would have to check the complicated email thread, which is like, he's dismissive, and I'm like, oh no, but don't be dismissive. So I'm calling the homeless women rats when they are repeatedly assaulted, and they may or may not collaborate with law enforcement on their violent abusers, or some of them, certain targeted violent abusers. So not trauma informed or compassionate. So such a human rights violation, such a disgrace that Astoria, Oregon has that kind of abuse paid for with federal tax money being conduited through the county. I'm holding the county to account as to why they keep giving tax money to this vast abuse of power. And so when I was researching the Bureau of Labor and Industries powers, they could actually put in an injunction, they could put a lawsuit. Let me just have a report. That's what I expect. But I think it's a worthwhile case too, because as the American homeless crisis escalates, there will be a lot of abuse of power in homeless industries generally. And I've heard horror stories from Portland. So just kind of keeping it on the radar. Like, hey, homeless industries, we see how you're exploiting your population, abusing them, and making a profit while you marginalize them and like make their needs sort of invisible. It's like the monetizing. The young people call it grift. Well, I think that's the end of my pickle sandwich story.